Guys, it's the Carp here, back again with another video, and today I'm going to be continuing my experiment with Northampton Town, in which I've given them perfect staff, perfect facilities, and unlimited finances. And we're going to start off with the transfers here. I've simulated another 3 seasons for this episode. Not a lot in the first 2. I can tell you that we have stayed in the Premier League each of those seasons. I'll get to the rankings in a second, but despite staying in the Premier League, haven't really made any key signings in the last 2 windows, just kind of small, like 1-2 mil deals, kind of like you see here, with a couple players being, 15, 20 mil, but nothing too crazy. But this season, they have sold Janssen, one of their best players. They brought him in for 28.5 million. He got 35 goals in his first season. And that was in the championship, and then got 14 goals and 6 assists in the Premier League before getting 2 and 11 before getting sold. 35.5 million. So again, same as Daka, I think it was, that we went and saw last episode, making a decent profit on one of their most expensive signings. But can they do well without him? Well, if we look at club history, they have managed to finish 4th in a Champions League spot. First season in the Premier League, finishing mid-table, 11th place, not too bad at all. And then improving on that is even more impressive, getting 8th place the next season. And that was actually perfect for them because they finished just outside of European places. So they didn't have to be burdened with that while still trying to compete as a relatively new, club to the Premier League. I know they have been there before, but you guys know what I mean. So without that distraction, they managed to finish all the way up in 4th. And if we look at the league table, Man City winning another title, Leicester actually up there as well, and with Manchester United. So Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Tottenham all missing out on Champions League football to Northampton Town. 68 goals, 34 conceded, pretty damn good. Actually the second best defensive record in the league, and that's partially down to, if we go look at the squad, that is partially down to their goalkeeper here, Dominic Kemp, 24 years old, incredible stats, 42 appearances with the U21s for England, insane. Don't know how he hasn't played for the senior team yet, but he's conceded 42 in 45, his best record throughout the whole thing, really, other than his first season in League One, League Two, but those don't really count. So one impressive player there, and if we look through, you can see it's a very, very English team. Only a few other nationalities in there, and some of those were their biggest signings. So Malcolm here brought in for 45 million, hasn't done really amazing for that amount of money, and then João Pedro with 34.5 there. Again, not incredible. And this Welsh guy, don't think they brought him in for a lot. Yeah, 17 million. That's one of those smaller signings, but he's got some potential. That's not a terrible return for that price. And then Popov and Akhmatov, I know we've already seen. But most of their really high-value players are youth players that they will have brought up from their academy. 23, 24, in the Northampton youth team. Lets you know that he was definitely affected by this financial takeover and facility upgrade. Snodden, another one. He's actually made an appearance for England, but again coming through the academy. So that's mostly where their success has come from. And if we look here, though, not a lot of them have made appearances for the senior national team. Only 4, 3, 1, 1 there. But otherwise, it's been our foreign players making the appearances. So we'll see in future videos here if Northampton having perfect facilities, having a real English team is going to help out the national team, because you would think it would a little bit, having one more top quality team producing English players. But yeah, if we look back, so they've still got their perfect, staff, same guys there. They've got a couple former players. They've got Marcelo Gallardo as their current manager, and they are a 5-star club now. I believe this is the first season they've done that, so they are really level with the Man Cities, the Man Uniteds in this save. So very impressive from them. And the last thing I'm going to look at is the Cups. So didn't do great this season. They did manage to make it to the final of the Carabao Cup, but only the quarterfinal of the FA Cup, and that's been about the round that they've exited every season, aside from that one year when they won it in 21-22. when they were in League One. They finished runner-up once, and that's it so far. But I'm sure that we'll see them competing in that, from here on out. And then if we look at the Carabao Cup, they did manage to get their runners-up medal this season, and they've won it once as well. So 1 win, 1 runner-up in both cups, and then a 4th-place finish so far. 9 seasons in, I would say that is pretty successful so far for what I've done with the club. They've had unlimited finances, but haven't really made too many signings, and overall, I think they've probably made a profit. But those youth facilities definitely coming in key, as well as really showing how important your staff is in this game with the youth development. But that's going to do it for this episode. If you guys wanted to see anything else in this save, just leave a comment down below, and I might check it out in the next one. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.